right there, I'll go around.
But we also want some alleyway where the dolls can go.
At Castle, we're wanting to transform learning and have things look differently here. So one of our major goals is to have integrated learning with STEAM in the core.
You said this was about 9 inches? Where's your measuring tape? Let's show me.
The students are the center of the learning. The learning is not dependent on the adult who's facilitating the instruction anymore. They're a guide, and the students are taking charge of their learning, and they're immersed in something that's hands-on and that's very interesting to them.
So get it colored, tape it together, then come see me and get a magnetic wand, okay?
We are a STEAM academy, so what that means is we have a focus on science and math. We have labs that our students visit weekly.
It doesn't have to be curved. You can make it curved, but it doesn't have to be curved.
And while our students are in those labs where they're learning hands-on, our teachers are pulled away and have professional development with their teams where they're able to plan and look at data to make sure that their core instruction is strong.
Listen carefully, listen beyond the cars. What else do you hear?
Teachers have planning time with the specialists. Our general ed teachers will bring in a focus standard that they're working on, and then the specialist will help the teacher come up with a way to teach their core content through the specialty.
Keep the head nice and round. You might have to go back to the beak if you pushed on it and make it pointy again.
We're taking education to the next level. It's fun to be at a school where you know you're changing the face of education and what you're doing for your children on a day-to-day basis.
Trees, grass, cars, houses, roads.
We're taking a new approach, especially with PE. 0. Okay. So hold it right up there. It's been a different way of thinking for our school, but it's blossoming into something amazing. Tracking their steps during that time, tracking their heart rate during that time, that's kind of where the PE comes into it. But for the science part, trying to use our senses to notice things they don't ever notice before.
They leave me again.
Today they've been hired as mechanical engineers for a toy company to make a magnetic race car track. Build that track, elevate it up, and be able to use a push or a pull force with a magnet around the track in 30 seconds or less.
But we need like a round edges.
And do you think that having a simple track will allow you to get around that track faster because you have 30 seconds on the time constraint? So we're getting the science in with magnetism, the math, they are working with time.
These types of laboratories haven't existed before because we're preparing the kids for their future that doesn't exist, for jobs that are just now starting to percolate and surface, and we're trying to give them the skills they need so that they can adapt to that dynamic work environment.
A program like this is obviously very expensive. We are fortunate to do it because of the school improvement grant. It's money from the federal government that's allocated to the states, and then you apply to your state government. And luckily, we were awarded that grant of over $7 million. We also partner with Chevron. Chevron has been a great asset to Castle and a great partner.
This can be a best practice for the entire state, leveraging partners, getting parents involved, getting corporate sponsors involved.
Adapt to change.
We were interviewing different students about their perceptions for the first month of school, and one of them kind of stands out. She just said, "I just love it here at Castle." And I said, "Well, why? Why do you love it so much?" And she's like, "This school has just changed. It's just better." And it just meant a lot to hear that from a child and see that they could tell something was different, and it meant a lot to them. They were happy and they wanted to be here.